Hello there everybody, Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Awakening. In the last chapter, we were marching back over to the Emblem Ulysses. However, along the way, things got a little bit chaotic. You know, there was like zombies coming out of the sky, fireballs, a mysterious man who goes by the name of Marf who came out of nowhere. You know, just the average like Friday morning. Although it's kind of ironic I'm saying this now because I'm actually recording this on Friday the 13th, so who knows, maybe it was all connected. Probably not though. However, that being said though, now we're keeping on our march over to Ulysses once again, hopefully this time without any interruptions. And you may be wondering, why am I doing all this intro stuff here and not on the map screen? Because if I'm not mistaken, the moment I click onto our save file here, it's gonna boot up right into a cutscene and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it now and not on the map screen. Anyways, let's get to it.
Whoa.
So, this is Ulystal, capital Ulysses. I've never seen so many people. It appears the capital was spared from the chaos we encountered, thank the gods. I see no evidence of the Great Quake. It must be limited to the forest. Well, that's a relief. Look, the Exalt has come to see us!
Oh.
I just want to say this really quick, breaking story here. I really like the art for this game. I love how the cutscenes are done, both animated and just like the pictures. I think they're beautiful. Anyways, back to character. The Exalt is your ruler, yes?
Ah.
Yes, her name is Lady Emmeryn.
Huh?
Is it safe for her to walk among commoners like this?
Well.
The Exalt is a symbol of peace, Ulysses' most prized quality. Long ago, at the dawn of our age, the fell dragon tried to destroy the world. But the first Exalt joined forces with the divine dragon and laid the beast low. Exalt Emmeryn reminds us of all the peace we fought for then. With Plague poking at our borders, the people need her. She's a calming presence, when some might otherwise call for a war.
Whoa.
And the Ulysses people are indeed lucky to have her. She's just the best big sister anyone could ask for. Yes, I imagine she... Wait, what? She's your... But wouldn't that make you and Chrom... the Prince and Princess of the Realm? Yes. You remember Chrom's name and not this?
Huh?
You said you were shepherds! And so we are, in a matter of speaking. We just have a lot of sheep. Chrom, I mean, Prince Chrom, sire, forget my dreadful manners. Just, Chrom is fine. I never much for formalities.
Oh.
The Prince and the Princess. That explains why Frederick's always all the teasing, huh? Yeah, indeed. Oh, the sacrifice I make for the good of the realm.
Hey.
It looks like Em's returned to the palace. Would you like to meet her? Don't mind me, guys, walking in very slowly.
Welcome home.
Chrom, Lissa, welcome home. Oh, and good day, Frederick. How fared you all? Well, we shouldn't have any bandit problems for a while.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And our people?
It's all right.
Safe as they can be, Em, but we still need to watch the borders. The brigands cross over from Plagia.
Forgive me.
Forgive me, my lord. Matthias and I should have intercepted them.
No.
No, Philip. Your duty was here with the Exalt. And besides, we had plenty of help.
What?
Ah, you speak of your new companion here. This is Robin. He fought bravely with us against the brigands. I decided to make him a shepherd.
Oh.
It sounds as though Ulysses owes you a great gratitude, Robin. I spoke too fast. Not at all, milady.
Forgive me.
Forgive me, your grace, but I must speak. Robin claims to have lost his memory, but it is only that, a claim. We cannot rule out the possibility that he is a brigand himself, or even a Plagian spy. Frederick,
Chrom?
did you allow him into the castle, Chrom? Does this man have your trust?
Yes.
Yes, he risked his life for our people. That's good enough for me.
Oh.
Well then, Robin. It seems you've earned Chrom's faith, and as such, you have mine as well.
Oh.
Milady.
Thank you.
But thank you, Frederick, for your prudence, as always. Chrom and Lissa are blessed to have such a tireless guardian. I said that wrong, but it was basically the same line, so don't worry about it. I do hope they remember to mention that from time to time.
Indeed.
They occasionally express something akin to gratitude, your grace. Phila, I assume you heard about the deathly creatures we encountered, yes?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. They've been sighted all across Ulysses.
Yes.
Chrom, we're about to hold council. I was hoping you could join us.
Good.
Of course. I think that's our cue, Robin. Come on, there's a place I want to show you. And away we go. None of that boring, diplomatic talk or whatever you want to call it. And upon getting through that conversation, we ourselves have unlocked support conversation, which is going to be a very important thing for the entirety of the game. Support conversations are things that you build between characters by using them and helping each other within chapters. And by doing so, you get some conversations between the characters to not only develop their character, but also have massive implications on the future of the game and in battles. So they are very important and very, very useful, and you really, really want to make sure you're doing them. And that said, as you can see, we ourselves unlocked a few of them. And going through supports here, if you click on one, as you can see, there are multiple ranks here. You start off with C, you unlock B after that, then A, and then depending on the characters, you can get an S rank. And the S rank is probably the most important one of them all. However, we won't talk about S ranks for a little bit. Just let it be known that they are basically permanent once you do them. So we'll talk more when we get to that point, but just let it be known, they're pretty important. That being said though, since we're already here, I want to do some supports with Crom and Robin.
Crom.
Can I ask you something, Crom? Uh-oh. Shouldn't be nervous? When you found me collapsing without memory, why did you take me in?
Right.
Well, because you're collapsing without memory?
Huh?
That's it? Pity was your reason? Isn't that enough?
Hey.
Did you never stop to consider it was some kind of trap? That's what I Frederick for.
Huh?
But why didn't... Robin, if I see someone hurt or in need, I'm going to help them. That's just who I am, and there's no changing it. Or would you rather I've left you there, face down in the muck?
No.
No, of course not. I'm thankful for what you did. Truly, I am. But it scares me all the same. Chivalry and longevity don't often go hand in hand. I wish I had a gold coin for every time I got that lecture.
Yeah.
I can only offer advice, I'm afraid. You really should be more careful in the future.
No.
I'm sorry, but no. If it happened again today, I'd do the exact same thing. But...
Right.
Peace, Robin. I've heard your counsel, and I know you mean well. But as I said, this is who I am. I can't change that, nor would I want to.
Oh.
I understand. If that's your decision, then so be it. Just try and be more careful, Crom. For my own peace of mind, if not your own.
Yes.
I will. I promise. The boys being boys, you found me on a ditch in the ground, and now we are kind of homies. You love to see it. And of course, next up we have Crom and Sully, so let's do it. Oh, hey, Sully.
Crom.
Hello, Crom.
Listen.
Are you here alone? I thought you'd be with Liz and the rest of the woman.
Hell no.
Why? So they can all make... So... my bad. I talked too fast. Why? So I can make dinner for all the brave men? That's that. I'll tend the fire.
What?
That seems like a lot of hard work for one person. Would you rather I cook or sew? No, thanks. I hate all that crap.
Really?
Well, I guess I understand. You don't seem much like a...
Right.
What, a lady? Go ahead, say it. Let's wet off my thighs. Okay then, I guess everyone has their own special talents. Say, I can't really cook or sew either. I can at least help with the fire?
Yeah.
You're alright, Crom. And there you go, Crom and Sully hitting it off. You like to see it. And of course, now we're done with those two. On to Robin and Frederick. And these two have an interesting relationship going on right now, so this should be interesting.
Shall we then?
Your grip, stance, and breathing are wrong. Focus, Robin. Again.
Let's go.
Ready. That's enough for today. Your form has improved considerably. The pace of your progress is remarkable. Oh. Thanks. I feel like I've got the basics down. But I think I'm dying.
Right.
You're exaggerating. Or at least I pray so. Otherwise, you might as well die here. You won't last long on the battlefield.
Well,
I suppose. But I'm exhausted nonetheless. But you've hardly broken a sweat?
really?
I would certainly hope not. If a little training wouldn't be, I'd be in no shape to serve Crom.
Whoa.
Well, I'm impressed. You must train hard to build such endurance.
Well,
I wake up before dawn each day to build the campfires. Then whenever we march, I scout the trail ahead, removing rocks and such. Wouldn't do to have someone turn an ankle mid-campaign, now would it?
oh,
So that's why I always thought it was just a fixation with pebble collecting.
yes.
Beg pardon, did you say something?
No.
No, don't kill me. But I owe you for this training session, so let me help you with tomorrow's fire. It'll be a snap of my magic. Find a tree, hit it with a lightning bolt, and presto! Instant forest fire. Oh, that could happen, I suppose. Yeah. In any case, let's do so in your favor. Whatever you like, name it and it's yours. You need to decide today, of course. Think it over for next time we meet.
Well...
I am unaccustomed to asking favors, but if you insist, I shall find something. I gotta say, I can't really say a whole lot right now about the supports you got, because we're only in the C ranks. The C ranks are mostly just introducing the whole, like, dynamic between the two of them. I will say, though, I really like Frodrick. I said it again, Frodrick. I promise it's not intentional. It's not a shipping name. Oh my god, what have I introduced to the world? It's not what I mean. It's not what I mean. I like Frederick as a character, but not like that. As I was gonna say, though, I really like the relationship. I like how Frederick, like, treats him kind of like a new recruit. But he's also aware that Crom's, like, he knows he's skilled. Like, he's aware. But he still treats him, he kind of raises him up to be like the others. In a weird way. I wouldn't call him a father, but, like, he kind of has big brother vibes, you know? Well, obviously, he has mentor vibes. That's kind of the whole idea behind Frederick. He's a lot more experienced than everybody else on the team, so it kind of just makes sense. But I really like their dynamic, and I can't wait to show it off more in the future. That being said, though, we are all done yapping about supports and whatnot, which means we're now back onto the world map, which means the North Road has opened up, aka Chapter 2. Let's get to it. Chapter 2, Shepherds. I mean, we already kind of know the Shepherds. I don't know why we're getting introduced to them in Chapter 2, but... Oh, wait, there's more of them. That would explain things. I love Lissa, by the way. She has a lot of fun animations. Anyways, here we are, the Shepherd's Garrison. Go on, make yourself at home. Hello, strangers. It is I. Person you don't know. How are we doing? Listen, my treasure, are you alright? I've been on pins and needles.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Maribel.
What?
Oh, hey yourself. I spotted 14 gray hairs treading over you. Aw, you worry too much. I could handle a battle or two. Although I could do without the bugs and the bear barbecue. Hey, Squirt, where's Crom? I bet he had a rough time out there without old Teach and his trusty axe. Oh, so you're Teach now, Vic? Is that it? And here I thought people were just born lacking wits. It can be taught? Ha! Never doubt the Vic. Wait, was that an insult? Beg pardon, but when will we see the captain?
You won't believe
Oh, poor Samia. She's been simply beside herself with concern. Her eyes were scanning the horizon all day during training. She might have earned herself a few bruises fighting blindfolded. Aw, Samir, that's not sweet of you to worry about Crom.
Well...
Worry? Well, he's our captain and our prince, of course, I'd worry. I butchered that sentence, my bad. So, who's the stranger?
Ta-da!
No one's stranger to you, Vig, but allow me to introduce Robin! He just joined the Shepherds. Crom's made him our new tactician. You see all the tricks he got off his sleeve. Oh yeah? Can he do this? I was gonna attempt a burp, but I feel like that'd be kind of rude. Kind of messed up to include in a YouTube video. There, that's my best attempt. I'm not burping on the microphone, I'm sorry. I'm sure I have much to learn in the belching arts, Teach. In any case, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintances.
What?
Fake, that was abhorrent. Must you base-born oafs pollute even the air of your buffoonery? And you, Robin, don't encourage him. I'd hope you were cut from finer cloth. Well, I'll have you know, my jacket here looks pretty good. I think you're just judgmental. That's definitely what she meant, by the way. There's no outlining meaning here. Don't take it to heart, Robin. Mary warms the people slowly. Or it burns too quickly. But yeah, just give her time. Hey, there's our captain.
Captain!
Ah, Captain, you returned. I mean, we're so... that's the way how for having peg-legged feet. I have not talked about it yet. However, if you look at the Awakening characters' models, these guys do not have feet. They have peg legs. Look at everybody. There's just nothing. I was waiting to bring it up until this scene because it's very apparent here, but it's very funny. Tamia, are you alright? Those boots of yours again? No, I mean, yes, I mean,
Hey.
Alright, listen everyone, in the morning we'll be marching to Regna Ferox.
Huh?
Regna Ferox? You mean like Smash? I mean, what?
Yes.
A unified kingdom to the Ulysses North, inhabited by barbarians, or so it said. Warriors of what we are, and we'll need their strength to call this new menace. Typically, the Exile would request such aid in person, but given recent events, well, the people might worry should my sister suddenly leave the capital. So the task has been passed to us. Now, this mission is strictly voluntary, so if, for any,
Right.
I volunteer. Me too, you'll be needing a little teach along for such a delicate mission. I'll go as well. What? I've been here the whole time. Yes, Samia?
Captain.
It's just that I'm not sure I'm quite ready for a proper mission just yet. I'd probably just get in the way.
Well,
You can stay behind the main group if a battle's meant. Just watch and learn. Your choice, of course, but some lessons can only be learned on the battlefield.
Huh?
Well, if you think it's wise, Captain. Just stay by me and you'll be fine. Oh, yes,
thank you.
I mean, yes, sir, I'll do that. Somehow, I feel like she's pretty happy about this. I don't know about you guys, but I just get the feeling.
are you ready?
Is everyone ready? We've got a long march ahead.
Wait for me.
Wait for me! There is our man right there. Stall? Why am I the last to hear about this expedition to Ferox?
What?
Huh? Vic was supposed to... Vic, did you forget to tell Stall about our mission?
No.
The Vic never forgets. I just don't always remember is all. I swear you forget your own name if you were constantly saying it to yourself. Speaking of which, are you sure you never drew axe this time? Hey, that was one time. Okay, twice. But training sessions don't count. Anyways, I got it right here. Teach is loaded and ready for action. Glad to have you along, Stall, old buddy.
Come on.
That makes one of us. I was such a hurry I had to miss breakfast. There were muffins and cakes and, well, I can tell you all about it while we march. Your name is Stall, right? Maybe you shouldn't be stalling. Okay, the joke's been done. I'm deaf. I'm not gonna say it. Oh, I'm sorry, Robin. This is Stall, one of our finest. Hello, Robin. Mira told me we had a new shepherd. Mira's one of our mages. She should catch up soon. Because I guess Vake also forgot to tell her what we're doing as well. No. God, has the risen spread this far?
Huh?
Risen?
Right.
We need a name for this new threat, so the council gave them one. Everyone, remember what we're up against.
Enter the Vic.
I'll never remember who once I drive my axe into there. Wait, my axe. Where's my axe? I had it a second ago. Hey, this is no time for jokes. I'm serious, it's gone, but I just had it. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Keep to the rear then, the battle's nigh. Oh, Vake, and we got some words for you. If you couldn't tell, I actually like Vake a lot, but we'll get more into him later. Alright, listen up, especially those of you who brought weapons. I love this line. All weapons have strengths and weaknesses to bear in mind. And this is Frederick explaining the weapon triangle, which I briefly touched upon last time. However, just because, since I mentioned it kind of briefly, Frederick, old buddy, old pal, mentions it once again for me. Thank you very much. Lances have an advantage over swords, for example, while swords beat axes. Or best axes. We want to work with this into our strategy whenever possible. Weapon triangle, good. You do extra damage when you hit the right weapon with the right weapon, and you have better hit rates against stun weapons. So, yeah, pretty simple stuff, pretty good stuff. Okay, and we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little bit of technical issues, and I had to go take care of them really quick. However, we're now back for real to play this map, which is infested with Risen, as you can see. Compared to the last chapters we've been playing, there's a lot of more enemies here, and these enemies are all going to come running at you really fast, so you need to make a plan on how to deal with them relatively quickly. And not to mention, that's not all of them. There's more back here too, along with a boss back here, who is basically the same boss that we fought last chapter, has a hand axe just like him. However, unlike Chapter 1 boss, he actually will stay in place and not move. You can tell because of his attack range being quite small here. However, I could be wrong about this, but I remember on Lunatic mode that he actually will chase after you once you cross this bridge over here. So keep that in mind, because this map on Lunatic, in my opinion, is the first map of the game that's actually like really challenging in Lunatic mode. This is when the game starts trying to kick your ass. Yeah. But yeah, just keep that in mind. That being said though, before we take a look at enemies over here, we ourselves have some new allies that count on to take care of these Risen with us. That being Stall and Vike, or Vake. I prefer calling him Vake, it's what I've always called him. I can definitely see the argument of him being called Vike though, so let me know how you pronounce him in the comments, and I won't read them. I mean, I'm just kidding. But whatever you want to call him, you can call him. I just like calling him Vake. I've always called him Vake. I'm sorry if that bothers anybody. I can see the argument for him being Vike, but I just used to Vake. It's what I do. That being said though, grammar nerds aside, let's go ahead and start talking about our first brand new character, Stall, who joined us a little bit late. However, it wasn't his fault, it was definitely Vake's fault. So, Stall here is a Cavalier similar to Sully, and you're gonna notice a lot of similarities between the two of them. However, this is not done, like, as a mistake or, like, kind of weirdly. This is entirely intentional, because Fire Emblem has had a long-running archetype in the series of something that we like to call the Christmas Cavaliers. And the Christmas Cavaliers are two Cavaliers that join you very early on in the game, often being similar to each other but slightly different. And they're also called the Christmas Cavaliers because one of them tends to be Red Fiend and the other one tends to be Green Fiend. In this case, Sully's the Red Fiend one and Stall is the Green Fiend one. That being said, even though they're both Cavalier units, and that's not a bad thing by the way, it's great to have two Cavaliers, there are some similarities and some differences between the two of them. And a lot of the stats are going to feel pretty similar because, you know, the same class, they have 7 movement because they're both on horseback, they both use swords and lances, they both have the discipline skill upon joining you, and they're both the same level upon joining you as well, both coming at level 2. Here's the main thing though that's different about the two of them. They have a bit of differences in their stats. Stall is going to focus more on strength and defense compared to Sully, who's going to focus more on speed and skill. I kind of like to imagine this is kind of like a throwback to how Stall was late. He's a bit of a... He's not lazy or anything, but he definitely prefers to take it easy, while Sully is definitely more of an intense lady. So I like to imagine that's why like Stall here is a bit slower and a little less skilled, while Sully's a lot more, you know, faster and has more skill. And overall, I'd say Stall is going to be grown to a very solid unit, just like Sully. They're very well-rounded, and I like them a lot overall. They got good defenses, they got good strength. Again, great movement is always a boon. You'll never have a time where having a lot of movement is a bad thing. Having more movement is always a good thing, and the Cavalier has 7 of it, so pretty nice to have. Main thing to note, however, about Stall versus Sully, obviously besides their stat growth, is that Stall has a little bit more HP as well, coming with 22 compared to 20 like Sully does, so the enemies here are a little bit stronger than what we've been seeing up to this point, so you may find that Sully might be having a little bit of trouble taking on multiple enemies, but Stall can handle them a little bit better. He's not like a tank or anything, but he does come with a little bit better defense and a little bit more HP than Sully, so that's something at least. Overall, I like Stall quite a bit. I think he's a very solid unit. I haven't had like a ton of playthroughs using him before. However, I can definitely tell you right now off the bat, he's definitely a reliable unit. And yeah, he's a Cavalier. Go to Old Reliable. Old Reliable is the best way to describe Cavaliers, and Stall is definitely fitting of that description. However, we're going to move on to our next character here, and our next character, as you all know, the one, the only, Vake, or again, Vike, depending how you pronounce it. I'm going with Vake. I apologize if that bothers anybody. Vake here is a fighter through and through. He is strong, he is powerful, he has tons of HP, however, he does absolutely crap against magic. With a whopping 0 resistance, he's going to take crap tons of damage from magic attacks, so try and keep him away from magic if you can, or at the very least, if you're going to send him against magical units, at least try to make sure he's killing them before they can strike back, which Vake is very capable of doing, thanks to his, aforementioned, very strong strength. He's got tons of HP coming off the rip, thanks to his skill with plus HP, being the, giving him plus 5 extra HP. So even though he starts off on his own with 24, he actually has 29 thanks to his skill, because of a strength of 9, which is very powerful for this point in the game. And while his speed isn't amazing for his join, like he comes with 6 speed, which isn't bad per se, but it's not like, you know, lightning fast, it can definitely grow into a very respectable doubling machine if you're able to give him a couple of levels. And that's going to be the big thing with Vake. He is a character who is of the extremes. He hits very hard, he can become very fast, and while he isn't a tank per se, 5 defense with a 50% defense growth means he will, on average, grow to have a decent defense stat. However, don't take this as him being a tank, because the thing about the fighter class is that it mostly relies on its large HP pool to take hits, and not so much as actual defense. So while he will be able to take hits, they're never going to do like 0 damage or anything, so he will eventually go down if he gets swarmed on by too many enemies, so keep that in mind. However, where things get really interesting about Vake is his growths. His growths are pretty extreme. 75% strength growth is fantastic. That basically means 3/4 of the time, he's going to be getting strength every single level up. So he'll grow to be one of your hardest hitting characters of your team for sure. And also with a 105 HP growth, he is guaranteed to get HP every single time he levels up, with a 5% chance to get 2 HP per that level up, which is very nice if that happens. Is it reliable to happen? Not at all. If it happens though, you love to see it. So yeah, Vake overall, I like this guy a lot. He's a very fun unit, and also, as a bonus, he can reclass into the Berserker class, which is my favorite class in the entirety of the Fire Emblem series. So that alone kind of gives me some bias towards Vake. I like him a lot for that alone. Overall, hard-hitting character, don't put him near magic, and if you use him smartly, he'll reward you by hitting hard and hitting fast. So I like him, pretty cool. Not to mention he's also, you know, our first fighter, so he's our first axe-focused character on our entire team, which could come in handy. But yeah, that is Vake in my opinion. I like him a lot, very fun unit, and I will also add something that is kind of funny, and this is not like about him because, you know, it is his fault, but you know, it's not going to be permanent or anything. He actually starts off this chapter actually missing his axe as he mentioned, so he can't actually fight on this first turn even if he wanted to, so keep that in mind. That being said, I am done rambling about our characters. Let's take a look at our Risen here. We got ourselves some Sword Fighter Risens, we got ourselves some Lance Fighters. What else we got? We got ourselves some Axe Fighters, all three of the main Weapon Triangle, because this chapter is mostly here to teach you about the Weapon Triangle, which Frederick mentioned just a few seconds ago. That being said, let's get into this. So my first plan of action here, these guys are all close to us. We need to clear some of them out immediately because they're going to swarm us if we do not. So here's what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, we can't quite reach the fort, not to mention the enemy has the fortress here, so we have to lure him out if we want to take that over. So here's what I'm feeling. I'm going to have Frederick go with Stahl or Sully. I'm thinking I'll give Frederick to Sully. That way she gets some extra defense and also some extra firepower. As you can see right here, with Frederick helping her out, and also the bushes here helping her out, she does pretty good against this guy. Not to mention the Weapon Triangle, as per mentioned before, with lances being swords. Get some good damage in, and not take too much in return. And, ooh, almost a level up already, not bad. 98 experience. You always wish you just get a little bit more when that happens, but it is what it is. So now what I'm going to do next, I think, is I'm going to have Vake join Chrom, because here's one of the things about Vake. Even though Vake right now has no weapon to fight with, he gives a whopping 4 strength and 2 defense whoever he pairs up with, making them much stronger just by being with them. So as you can see, Chrom now is able to actually KO the enemy where before he'd probably fall short.
Look alive!
Look alive, he says. Check this out.
Well, fuck.
So here's the power of pair-ups. Even though Vake can't fight, he is still very useful to have on the team, just for that strength bonus alone. And Chrom gets, he gets an okay level up. I prefer to see more, but it is what it is. Alright, so that's that guy taking care of the way, which means now we gotta worry about the guys surrounding us. So I think I'm gonna have Stahl go here. I'm gonna have Viren go in the... Obviously, you don't want Viren to get attacked head-on, so I'm gonna leave him here. I'll put Robin here. And I'll put Lissa here, just because, you know, I need to keep her safe, because she can't fight back. And they're gonna go for Stahl. I have a sword, so we have the advantage here. I get hit, however, not ideal.
Face me.
And hey, Chrom jumps in. There you go. That's old reliable Chrom. They're gonna go for Sully. All right. As you can see, with the power of Frederick, assistance. He does nothing. There we go. And Sully gets a level 2. Not bad. All right. What do we got? Level 3. HP, magic, skill, luck, defense. I don't know what you're doing getting magic, Sully, but hey, I'll take it, I guess. Yeah. Overall, not bad. I really like it if I can get some strength and speed. Those are like the big 2 stats I care about, but I'll never complain about having some defense and HP, you know? They're gonna go for Chrom. Ow. There's return, and unfortunately, Vake can't jump in because he literally has no weapon to do so with. And as you can see, they are swarming in. However, some help has arrived, apparently. Splendid! It seems I've caught up. Now to expedite these brutes. Who might this be? Is that an axe? Why, yes it is. Perhaps someone mislaid it. I had not thought such declaration permissible among the shepherds. Still, I'd be remiss to not return this implement to its owner. Perhaps along with a stern word or two of disapprobation? Disapprobation. It's one of those two. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Muriel likes her big words, and if you guys have been watching the channel for a while now, you know I suck with big words, so you're gonna be the death of me, Muriel, but we'll make it work. But yeah, we have ourselves a brand new unit here to help us, and as you can see, she actually did find Vake's axe, which means we have to go over there and give it to Vake at some point. However, for the time being, There's a lot of enemies surrounding us. I think we should worry about taking them out first. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have Viren go over here. I'm gonna have him snipe this guy from a distance. Take him out nice and easy.
I'll cover you.
Good shot, Virion. Oh. Gets a level for his troubles, not bad. HP, skill, luck, resistance. Weird stats to level up, but I won't complain. A level's a level. There we go. And now we gotta take care of a lot of enemies this upcoming turn. So honestly, let me see. Can I take him out? I'm 1 damage away from taking him out. However, there's a lot of enemies around here, so I'm a little scared to do this. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna have... man, this is actually kind of awkward. However, if I have Muriel pair up with Robin, yeah, that'll give me a lot more magic, so I'll be able to actually do some real damage with this now. Yeah, there we go. That takes him out.
Mind yourself.
We'll talk about Muriel in a second, don't worry. I haven't forgotten about her. I just kind of want to get through this turn first. There's a lot of enemies surrounding us, after all. Get tons of experience for pairing up now with Robin. Very good. Level 4, HP, Strength, Magic, Speed. There you go. That's a good level. Offensive stats, baby. That's what we like to see. Good stuff. Okay, so now comes these guys. These jerks. See, how does Stall do against them? Not spectacularly. Okay, here's what I'm thinking then. We're gonna have... This is actually kind of awkward, isn't it? There's a lot of enemies here. Okay, here's the plan. Frederick, I'm gonna have you go over here. I want you to clear some of these guys out. Do not be afraid to use Frederick in these situations, because Frederick is here to help you out. He's a powerhouse. Do not feel bad about using him in these situations where you're getting sworn. That's what he's here for, after all. That takes care of you, which means now I can put Crom over here into this tree, and barely not a KO, even though we have Vake helping us. So what I think I'm gonna do instead... Oh, here's the idea. Actually, okay, here, hold up. So see how Muriel's right over here, right? With Robin. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Vake go over here. I'm gonna have him trade. And I'm gonna have him trade over here with Muriel. This is actually a mechanic that's the entire point of Vake losing his axe here, to teach you how to use trading. And basically trading here is how you get items from other characters. You just have to go next to them, click the trade button, and then you can actually exchange between inventory between one another. And even better, upon doing this, as you're gonna see I'm gonna get my axe back, you can actually attack even after trading. However, you can no longer move. So once you trade it, you're kind of locked in place. However, being able to attack is more than enough for me. So let's just go ahead and do it.
Are you ready?
Crom will jump in. Crom does not. Okay. And they got hit. Okay, not ideal, but it's better than nothing.
What?
Whoa, my axe. I wonder what manner of ignoramus would mislay their weapon. Now I know.
Thanks.
Thanks, Muriel. For the axe, anyways.
Beware.
Perhaps next time I'll use a spell to fasten to your hands. Permanently. Honestly, probably not a bad idea. I think I'd appreciate that. That said, though, I'm gonna go over here now. I'm gonna have Stall hopefully take out this guy. If he misses this, he's actually in kind of big danger. Okay, so here's a new plan. The problem is that I can't really heal him without putting Lissa in danger, so I'm gonna... You know what? Stall, I believe in you. You know, this is risky, but I believe in you. Come on, baby. 78. Good stuff. Okay, we have survived the swarm of freaking Risen, and as you can see with their attack ranges being shown off, Lissa is now free to run over here and give some heals out. And I'm gonna heal Stall, because he's actually a little bit more in danger than Vake is, if you ask me. There you go, and a level up. Alright, nice job, Lissa. Level 3, Strength, Magic, Luck, Defense, Res. That is a good level up, not bad at all. Still got a few tricks up my sleeve, yeah, sure do. Alright, on to the enemy phase. And they're gonna go for Virion, which I kind of expected, but Virion's fine. Only one of them can attack him. It's okay, he's the archest of archers. He'll be fine. See, look at this. He's fine.
What now?
The dodge Robin. And blast him with some magic. Never mind, you missed an 89. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Okay, so now we've taken down the swarm of Risen surrounding us. We actually have some breathing room. So now I'm going to talk about our next character here that just joined us. Well, not just joined us, but, you know, joined us last turn. Muriel the Mage. We heard about her from Stall beforehand, and I guess she just caught up now. So this here is Muriel, our very first mage, and our first magic user outside of Robin. However, Robin's kind of a jack of all trades. Muriel, however, here is our first hardcore magic user. And as a hardcore magic user, I quite like Muriel, actually. She comes as a bit of a glass cannon, and that's kind of how she's going to play for the entirety of the game. She hits hard with magic, coming with a solid 8 magic thanks to her skill from her mage class, giving her +2 magic, making her 6 magic actually 8. a very respectable speed stat of 7 starting off. That's faster than Vake, which, you know, Vake's all about bragging about how he's, like, teaching stuff, but you're already getting outsped by Muriel, so that's kind of funny. And she's gonna be a glass cannon, like I mentioned. She has very good speed growth, very good magic growth. She'll grow up to be a glass cannon unit overall, hit hard with magic, probably double enemies with magic. However, if she gets hit by physical attacks, she's going to really feel it with a whopping HP stat of 18 and a defensive 3. She will die very fast if she gets swarmed by physical attackers, so be very careful about that. And even then, her resistance is only 4, which, you know, isn't amazing, but at least it's better than her defense. So overall, she's a pretty frail character, so be wary of that when using her. And also, something that's actually very good to note about Muriel, and something in Magic in general in this game, is that a lot of the enemies here, especially Risen, have really poor resistance, often having 0, 1, or very low numbers overall. So having a strong magic attacker in Muriel here is very, very valuable, and for that alone, I actually like using her quite a bit. Not to mention, she's also just a fun character. She's got a lot of personality to her, and you'll be seeing plenty of that down the line, I'm sure. One final thing I want to make note of with Muriel is that she is able to promote into the Sage class down the line, which again, we'll talk about promotions when we get to that point. And since healing stats in this game actually rely off your magic stat, she's going to be doing a lot better healing than Lissa will down the line, because Lissa, even though she's our only hero at the moment, she doesn't have the greatest magic stat unless you get lucky. Muriel, however, has a ton of magic, so her heals, when she gets the ability to use healing stats later on in the game, is going to be quite helpful and quite fantastic. So overall, I like Muriel. She's a glass cannon. Glass cannons are always fun. I like glass cannon characters. Just be wary how you use her, and she'll definitely put in the work for you, so I like Muriel. Would recommend using her. She's pretty fun. Although I won't lie to you, I haven't used mages that many times as I played Awakening. I played Awakening many times. I haven't used mages that often, but I do like Muriel. I would recommend using her. It's more or less about, it's not Muriel's fault, it's more that just another class of magic user down the line that I prefer more, and I tend to use those more. But who knows, maybe I'll change this playthrough. Maybe I will use Muriel all the way through, we'll see. You never know. Alright, that being said, enough rambling. We have ourselves some Risen in front of us, and I want them dead. So Muriel, since you just joined us, come and give us a nice demonstration of some of that magic power, shall you?
Stay calm.
Lost us for some decent magic damage, not bad at all. And Virion, since you're already here, why not take a crack shot at this Risen as well? Shoot him between the eyes. Or his red glowing things. I'm not sure those are eyes, but we'll call them eyes. Now that out of the way, I'm going to go over here to Vake. And as you can see, Vake here, not only he actually has his axe to combat with, he's hitting quite hard. 13 damage is pretty good at this point.
On my mark.
There you go. Kind of a quiet celebration, considering who we're talking about here, but whatever. Gonna go over here into Sully, and we'll do a little bit of damage. We have Lissa right next to us, so even if we take damage from this, we'll heal it off, no problem. There you go. Not bad at all. And finally, I guess we'll get the kill to Stall, because Lissa literally cannot fight, so this is our only option here.
Who could stop us?
Who could stop us? I love Virion's voice so much. I already praised it before, but I love it. There you go, and hey, look at that. This one's skill at work. We already got ourselves a sword rank of D. Not bad at all. And I guess, listen, since you're the only one here who can actually pick this up, why not? I'm trying to be more ladylike, but I think I might have pulled a pinky muscle. Lissa, we're at war with the undead here, or the presumably undead. Focus. However, as you can see, we've cleared the area here, which means we have a bit of breathing room and the enemies are not going to approach us until we approach them. So this is a good time to patch up your team and whatnot. That being said, though, apparently Chrome has some words of wisdom for us. What's next, Robin? Guide our swords.
My lord.
Might I advise patience, my lord? Robin is a fine tactician, but we've been working him mercilessly. Even the best of us need rest.
Right.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry.
Well.
Perhaps Robin would prefer we choose our own actions at times. Spoiler alert, no.
What?
But how will we know?
Ah.
We can use a simple command to let us fight on our own. So long as Robin realizes that such a strategy does not guarantee victory, almost never guarantees victory. Acting as we see fit may not always lead us to the best course of action. So this here is introducing us to the concept of auto battle, which is an option in the game where you can basically take the hands off the wheel and let the game control itself for a bit if you're, getting tired or whatever and you just want the game to play for itself. However, upon doing this, you'll probably quickly realize that things are not going quite the plan, because the game tends to have a habit of going, oh, this move does a lot of damage, I'm going to send my unit at the guy. And then they don't really account for the fact that there's like 4 enemies surrounding them, and then you just die, and it's like, oh great, well that was awesome. I would not recommend using auto battle personally. If you want to give it a shot, go for it, but I have never been a fan. I don't find it reliable whatsoever. That being said, what I do find reliable is forts, because if we go over here, we can separate our team in here, and if you remember correctly, forts will actually heal you every turn you end your turn in them, so we can take advantage of that. And while we're also healing up in the fort, why not heal Vake up with some healing staff? There you go. Yeah, we're taking a bit of a beating, but he'll be fine. And I'm actually gonna have our magic user split up here for a second. I know, I'm splitting up Robin, I'm committing a sin, even though his skill is literally rewarding you for pairing him up, but take my word on this for a second. You heal him with Crom, you heal him with Sully, not bad at all. So now we got 2 more forts over here. The challenge, however, is gonna be getting to the forts with all, all the enemies kind of, nearby. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna very carefully move my way forward a little bit, and I think I'm gonna have... Actually, maybe I should keep Robin with Muriel. It does give me a lot more magical power, that's for sure. +4 from Muriel is pretty nice. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have Robin go here. Just let me check the ranges real quick. Yeah, as you can see, they can attack the... Ooh, the second we go over to this bridge, they're gonna be able to attack us, so we're gonna be a little bit careful about that. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have Stall go... You know what? Yeah, I'll have Robin pair up with Muriel, why not? And Crom and Vake, I'm gonna have you guys... Vake's fully healed now, so honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably... Yeah, I'll have Crom and Vake pair up over here, and I'll help us to chill in the fort, why not? There we go. So now we arrange to actually get over here to the fort, and I'm gonna have Sully go right over here, and I'm gonna have her start doing some damage. And as you can see, with the fort, Frederick, and just the pair up in general, she is pretty freaking tanky. 0 damage from this guy.
Careful.
Not a bad combo, I'd say. Look at that, no damage. You said no chance against the might of the great Sully or something, I don't know. So now they're probably all gonna go over here for Sully, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna leave our team not close enough to get into some serious combat, but if they come at us, we're gonna rain some hell on them. And also I want to heal Varian before I move forward, so we're taking a little bit slow on the bridge here, but it's a bit of a choke point, so I think it just makes sense, There we go. Alright, let's see. What do they do? They come right for Stall. Okay.
Right behind you.
Right behind you. I like Vake's voice as well. I've been praising like Varian's voice a lot. Ooh, nice follow-up. I've been praising Varian's voice a lot, but I like a lot of the voice actors in this game a lot. They're very charming. Some of my favorites coming on down the line. And, oh, okay. Interesting level. I'll take it. Me see lots of numbers move and be happy. I'm gonna come over here for Vake. Axe battle. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna win this one, my friend.
We're not done yet.
Storm joins in. 1 HP, not bad. All right. And now they're gonna go for Sully. Okay. Oh no! 1 damage! Oh, the misery! Oh, poke him in the eyes. Frederick, wanna jump in? No, he does not. Okay, fair enough. And here they come. We have ourselves a grand conflict brewing. However, I'm gonna go over here with good old Muriel, and I'm gonna blast him with some magic, because it's what you do.
Let's go.
We have formed the wall, and nothing will break it. There we go. 1 kill down. Now, I want to put Vera here to do some damage to this guy, but I'm a little worried if Vera's gonna get, like, swarmed. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have Vera and Stall team up. I'm gonna have them go over here to this fort. And I think... Yeah, you have an elixir. Do I want to use the elixir? Let me do some quick math here. Let's see. You do 14, 15. You guys are probably too busy with Sully, so I'm not even gonna bother accounting for you guys. I'll have Sully do a turn first. Why not? We may as well. Believe. Go. Aha, you missed. This is only gonna do 1 damage, but still kind of funny. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Stall go over here, and just to be absolutely safe, I don't think I need to, but just to be safe in case we get very unlucky or something, I'll have Stall heal up with the elixir. Crom's basically full HP. I feel like if I put Crom... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave Crom here. I think this is probably for the best. I think I'll just leave Crom here. I'll have to put this and heal with Vulnerary real quick. And just to be safe, let's see, you can go in the fort, as always. And they're gonna go for Stall. Interesting. Good dodge. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Stall was gonna be fine, but just in case I got like very unlucky or something, I don't know. I wouldn't say healing items are like you don't want to go crazy with them, but overall they're not like super valuable. You shouldn't be afraid to use them. you know, it's a curse of RPG players. We always have. Of sparing all the healing items because we're not sure we're going to need them. That being said, though, finders keepers. We won't be needing it anymore. I kind of talked over it, but Frederick is talking about an item that the enemy just dropped from being defeated. And you can tell enemies are going to drop their items with a sign. I'll show you guys in just a second, because I'm pretty sure there's one more enemy here that has a droppable item. And they are going all over Stall. I guess that kind of makes sense, though, because Sully's kind of invincible at the current moment, so I guess it kind of just makes sense. Go for Crom, alright.
I got you.
Do a big chunk of damage. Big one to jump in? No. He jumped backwards, so I thought he was going to jump in there. Okay, so as I was talking about, droppable items are very easy to tell if an enemy's going to drop them. If they have a green highlighting on the text of the item, that means they're going to drop it when they get KO'd. So, or killed, you know. I don't know why I'm saying KO like it's Pokemon. It's a little more violent than Pokemon, but anyways. So that means this guy's going to drop his Iron Sword if we take him out, which I kind of want. So let's see here. I do want to make sure this guy dies, though, as a challenge. You got this. It's a 34% chance to hit, but I believe. There you go. A modest chuckle from our champion, Vake. And there you go, get an Iron Sword, which we can actually give that to Crom, because obviously Vake can't really use the Iron Sword, as you can see, because it's grayed out here. And Muriel, I'm going to have you go ahead and blast this guy with some magic. As you do. These absolute troglodytes.
Well, I feel edified.
Edified? Yeah, she got some big words. It's very fun, though. I enjoy her company quite a bit. However, you're kind of dying, so let me go ahead and heal you real quick. There you go. Hey, that's a little bit better. And as you can see, it just leaves us one Axe Fighter, and let's see. Who should I get this kill to? You know what? Can Viren get the kill? He is 1 point short. That is so tragic. It's okay. I'll go for it anyways.
You up for this?
Because as you may have noticed, even if we don't kill him, we still get some experience. Not bad at all. Okay. I mean, nothing better to do, right? Just go ahead and go for the kill. May as well, right?
None shall harm you.
There you go. Sully, not bad at all. And all that leaves now is the boss. And you know what, Mira? I have a feeling you're going to see some fun stuff about this glistering spot here. Why not? Studies have shown ambition nutritions even the most logical minds. Do you dream? I dream of being a great tactician. That's what I study whatever I can get my hands on. Very Robin of you, Robin. So as you can see here, if you're paired up with one of your partners, you can actually get a support bonus, like our boost towards your support, building, by going on these glistening spots, which is just another one of these great things that can happen from these spots. So always make sure to get them if you can. Pretty handy. That being said, though, like I mentioned, all that's left now is the boss, and as we can see here from his attack range, he is not going to move. So, you know, we don't have to really rush things. We can set up a perfect ambush. Although it's kind of funny, because it's like, you see this giant, like, group of people coming to kill you, and he's just like, yeah, I'll just chill, be fine. I got this. No, my friend, you don't got this. I don't like that crit chance, though, he has. Crom does pretty good, but overall, it's a little scary. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have Stall go over here, do a little bit of damage. I don't like that 8% chance to crit, but, I'll try it. Rah! Amazing voice acting, I know. Nice 7. And that was kind of terrifying. I won't lie, I thought he was going to crit me. I just had a feeling. I just had a gut feeling. Okay, there we go. Did some chip damage to him. He's at 24 HP now. So I'm going to go over here with Muriel, and Muriel's going to... Actually, I'm going to have Robin. 12% chance to crit. It's a little... I could, if I really want to play it safe, I could just go over here with Frederick, and let me see. Actually, yeah, Frederick, you know what? Sure, why not? I'll play it safe. I don't feel like getting crit today. I don't feel like getting crit today. Here you go, Frederick. Just give him a good old poker in the eyes. For a whopping 2 damage in return. Not bad. So now comes the question. Who do I get the kill to? Honestly, Muriel, I'll give it to you.
We can do it.
Give it the level up after all. There you go. Undead has been, I don't know, exterminated? What do they call it when, like, an exterminator takes care of things? I don't know. I mean, I guess it is just exterminated, whatever. Ugh. Our first level, Muriel. Let's see, HP. Muriel! I was just talking about how you get tons of magic and speed. Come on, girl, really? Stinky level up right there. And 10 turns completed. Frederick and Sully were the heroes. Yeah, I kind of gave Sully some favoritism by giving her the Frederick power boost, so yeah, makes sense. Finally, and good riddance. But if they're appearing just far up the North Road, then no path is safe. We'll need to stay wary. And just like that, the chapter ends. Yeah, I always find it kind of funny how the chapter just ends there. Like, you'd feel like there'd be, like, some sort of other dialogue, but it's kind of funny. But yeah, that being said, though, that's going to do it here for Chapter 2, Shepherds. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And next time on Fire Emblem Awakening, we're going to keep our march over to Ferox and hopefully get ourselves some aid, because the Risen apparently are spreading way faster than we thought. Seriously, they were all over the place this time. So, hopefully that works out. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time.